Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you 5 things that you can do with a dry erase board. Dry erase boards are one of my favorite things to use because they're cheap, they're easy to take with you, you can use them for multiple kids, you can use them a whole lot of different ways, but today I'm just going to talk about 5. Okay, so the first thing that I use it with is I will use dry erase boards just to make mini schedules. Okay, so I will list them out. It's going to be backwards for you. So, oh, no, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing would be we're going to play a game. And then I'm going to put maybe puzzle. Maybe I'm going to do writing. And then number 4 would be iPad. Okay, so you can see that. There's my dry erase board. iPad at the bottom. If I need to break it down even more, maybe under writing, if it's an activity the child does not like to do very much, I might put right here where they can see writing, and every time they do writing, I'm going to check it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and as they do each activity, I can just cross it off. Okay, if they can't read, that's okay. I will just put in there maybe a picture. So maybe I'll draw a picture of the puzzle instead of the words if they can't read. Okay, so that's one reason, one way I use a dry erase board. Another way is I will use it as a simple first and then. So if you need to just kind of lie out something real simple, I'll just do first then. Okay, so maybe first math, then iPad. Okay, so it helps keep your instructions very simple, where you can show them first math, then iPad. Okay, people will say, well, I tell them that. Well, there's a whole lot of difference between telling somebody and writing it down, because when you write it down, it becomes official. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, I will use it for reinforcement or duration boxes. So I might say, you're working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it kind of might be like a simple first then. Okay, so I can use it as my duration boxes. So first, I'm going to check these off. So as they're working, they can see when I check all these boxes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I get my iPad. So it's a quick, easy way to use it as to show when they're going to get access to their reinforcer. So you could use this out. Families could use this out at a restaurant to show how long until they get something that they like. And so it's just a really easy way to show individuals when they're going to get their reinforcement. The other thing I will use it, 2 other things, is I use it for the 5-point scale. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways to use the 5-point scale. I use the 5-point scale a lot. I was just using it with a child today on how things make her feel. And so today I'm going to show you one just on showing 5-point scale on emotions. So 1 is I'm happy, a 2 is I'm okay, 3 is I don't know, 4 is I'm sad, and a 5 is I'm really angry. Okay, so you can make this really easy with your dry erase board. I've also used this to teach children like how close or how far away they can be to their parents for kids that like to run away. So 1 might be I need to stay right beside them. A 5 is like I can go real far away, and then everything in between. Also use it for voice volume. So 1 is maybe no talking, and a 5 is screaming. So you can use your dry erase board to show something simple like that. And the last thing I'm going to show you is how to use your dry erase board for like visual mapping. So you might have a student or your child, and you say, I need you to write a story about, and you pick a topic like dogs. Okay, so for some children, especially children with autism, that might become very overwhelming just to find things about dogs and how to organize their thoughts. So if you can use a visual system for that, it can help them put together like how to write their story. So you could do, maybe you have a map, so this is just an example. Your visual map, so you have inside here is going to be about dogs. Okay, and I want to know what they eat. I'm getting backwards here. What they eat, what they play with, and how they sleep. Okay, so you give this to the child and you say, I want you to write about dogs or any animals. So I'm going to put dogs in the middle. They eat dog food. They play with maybe a ball, and they sleep in their crate. Okay, So I can take this and I can say, okay, they play with the ball, they sleep in their crate, and they eat dog food. So then you can start then working, okay, let's write sentences about each one of these. But it just kind of helps organize their thoughts in a visual way. And the dry erase board, like I said, is easy to have with you. It's cheap. If you don't have a dry erase board, you can just use a laminated sheet of paper. That works just the same. I like to Velcro my dry erase markers onto my dry erase board like this. So that way you don't lose them, because I lose dry erase markers all the time. So that's just another little tip for you. But thanks for joining me, and I hope you will go out and get you a dry erase board to use. Have a great day.